welcome to the round table. This time, not with the pros, but the semi-pros. Is that derogatory? Do you guys not like being called semi-pro?
I don't mind really.
I'm an amateur.
Yeah, the challengers, if you
amateurs.
would.
No. We're amateurs.
All right. Amateurs. I'm surrounded by amateurs.
I guess we could be challengers.
Or challengers. Since we don't have the super ornate jerseys that have your names on it, instead we've got the Challenger Circuit jerseys. I think maybe we start by going around the table, have you guys introduce yourselves.
I'll start.
Okay.
All right.
If you want to.
I'm Uzzy, and I play for the Zabalba Storm as solo lane.
When did you start playing Smite, Uzzy?
I'd say around 2012 closed beta. I think there was only 5 gods during it. It was like Ymir.
That's
Artemis.
closed alpha.
Yeah, it was like Ymir, Artemis, Vamana, Ra, and Kali.
Was Ra walking back then? Do you remember if he
No, I think he was still floating. I don't think he ever walked.
He walked for a while.
Did he walk?
He was a walker.
I don't remember walking.
Yeah, he got buffed. Now he floats.
I don't remember that.
All right, well, you're eating up our airtime, bud. So let's move on.
I'm Snaddy. I'm the solo for Yomi Tanuki, and I started playing 2016, probably January.
Okay. Wow. Exact month.
Yep.
All right. When was your first competitive Smite win?
Well, I started playing when I was 12, so I couldn't play.
Wait, how old are you now? Just so I know.
17. Yeah.
38.
I started playing when I was 13.
Yeah.
I'm 24 now.
There you go.
How time flies.
Quig, please. Not spoilers, sorry guys.
I'm Quig. I'm the support for the Eldritch Hounds, and I started playing around 2013, 2014, somewhere in that range.
When did you make your jump to competitive?
Bro, I don't remember. That's a bad
Remember when we
question.
started, but it was a bad question. That's on me. No such thing as a bad answer. It's always the question.
No, surely it was probably around 2015, maybe
2015?
earlier. Yeah, probably something like that.
I feel like you've been you were fringe for a really long time. I remember seeing you in ranked a whole lot.
By
back when I
fringe,
was
you
good
mean
up.
bad.
Well, you were the glow up was real.
I
Okay,
made my
anyway,
rank.
Mastkill.
Hello.
What's going on, bud?
Not much. Getting interviewed.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I'm
right.
Mastkill.
Myflin's worrying it. He keeps saying our names.
Oh,
I'm
you're right.
a jungler for Gilded Gladiators, previously known as Just F6.
He gave us the previous.
Wow.
I ain't got any
He's showing
previous
us
here.
up.
Yeah, I
showing
was
us
previously
up.
fun having.
I'm
You
prepared.
can't.
We were
such a
not
code
worth
writer.
remembering.
Yeah, no, we had
Don't worry.
my old team had no fans, so you know.
Yeah.
We're the fun havers.
It's a
These
fluke
guys
we
have
were even
fans,
here.
for sure.
Yeah, they had fans. They were at the
They got a
Plains
whole country
tournament.
behind them.
They were. So, last but not least, I won't spoil this one.
I'm Spudio and I play for the Niflheim Walks and I'm an ADC.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself an ADC, or are you more of just a Heimdall player?
I'm a high main, but I've got a few things on the side as well.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, normally Dave hosts these segments, so I'm at liberty to use Dave's questions here. And Dave made some pretty goofy questions, so I think maybe we'll just play the table. You guys interested in doing anything like Georgia local stuff? Like anything you came out and you're like, oh, I don't know,
no
go
idea.
eat a peach or.
Maybe go to the movies with the team.
That's a Georgia thing?
We're with the team.
That is true. That is really exciting. Is this any of your first lands? First time?
Nope.
We are all veterans here.
Been to well.
Yeah.
Second land.
Yeah,
Somehow.
No, yours is your third, no?
No.
Oh, second. Oh,
My
okay.
third, my
I
third
feel like I
one,
see you
think.
every other week.
We're just like brothers.
My
Yeah,
third.
just all the time. I feel like I go to the store.
Wait, how
sometimes
long is the flight for you?
10 hours.
Damn.
Did you have any layovers or anything?
What's a layover?
Where you have to stop in
yeah,
another
yeah,
was
place?
it plane ride all the way?
For the previous land it was, but
Yeah.
this flight was just
10 hours straight sitting down.
Yeah,
think
just
mine
But
was-
we gave you the first
visualizing.
class though, right?
I wish, dude.
My team didn't, I did.
Fair
They
enough.
looked at me like, I mean, it's Mastkill. He's got to get first class.
Well, if we're talking about flights, I got to know. How was it?
I think it was only 8.5 hours this time.
8.5.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Only
not,
8.5.
not
Yeah.
too bad. I had a direct flight this time as well, so no stopping, but it was a lot smoother than the last one I went to. I had to go to Paris for 3 hours I think before, and then it was a 10-hour flight from Paris to here. So.
I'm just enthralled by your accent. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. I'm not going to ask you guys about your flights because I don't care because you're all stateside.
Thank
No
you.
worries.
So,
Hang on, no. I'm from Canada. Hang
Quig's
on.
from
I had to
Canada.
cross the border. All right,
yeah,
continue.
and you crossed the hard way to cross, right? It's easier going back. I'm sorry. This is off the rails. This is why we make Dave do these normally.
Literally 4 minutes in.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm sick of giving you guys the softball questions.
Okay.
Let's
That's
ask
great.
something hard.
Oh, God.
Who's the biggest threat individually from your region of the SCC? The team. Which team is the strongest? Let's go
What
around
is-
the table.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
What like so like for example, maybe the Tanuki are super worried about the wargs,
Okay.
or maybe the hounds are also super worried about the wargs, or maybe
worried about the
maybe
wargs,
the
yeah.
wargs are scaring everybody. Let's start on this side of the table though, because I can see Uzzy chomping at the bit and figured give me a time.
I think if all the European teams were here, we probably have the worst matchup against the Hex Mambo.
Hex
the
Mambo?
Trick Tank team.
Okay.
And then obviously we've not really played much against the NA guys, unlike Even Pink.
Are you worried about the NA guys at all?
They should be.
I wouldn't say worried.
Watch out.
Intrigued is the word I'd use.
Hey,
Nervous?
a storm's coming for you.
We scrimmed the
Dude, where'd the sunglasses come from?
we scrimmed the Storm once and we scrimmed the Hounds twice and we did kind of get demolished with Ping Diff.
Yeah, it was Ping Diff.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Surely.
Yeah, that's
surely.
why we're not too worried about Mambo, you know.
Yeah, with Mambo playing across the pond, maybe
But
who
who
then?
knows?
Not worried about anybody from your own region?
I think we've got Europe covered off. I think.
Okay, all right.
I'd say we're more
Mastkill, you want to chime in on that?
I mean, it's not like easy, but I like to think we've got the European
but with
teams
relative
covered.
ease.
Say we're more like not concerned, but like intimidated by the NA teams maybe because we've not played them all.
Okay. Is there like a styling to the NA teams that maybe has you concerned? Like, are they like more aggressive? Are they dumber? Are they stronger? Like,
They're
what's
probably
going
more
on?
aggressive, but on the new patch, you can't really be aggressive early game.
It's a lot harder, right?
Everything's like got 10k HP.
I can't wait to see that. These
Oh,
40-minute sieges.
Oh,
No,
I'm
no,
excited.
it's gonna be like 70-minute sieges.
You think these? All right. Let show of hands. Do any of you think these games are gonna like average like I don't know 40 minutes, or do you think we're gonna see any like 70-minute games
No.
actually?
There
No
might
way.
be a wild card 70-minute game in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like maybe 35.
Yeah, I think I was going to
35-ish?
say like
That's not so
35
bad.
maybe. Like average 35 probably.
yeah.
Okay.
Most teams just end with EFG.
Yeah.
Doesn't really
Once you
much
get
longer
EFG,
than
like,
that.
it's
Yeah.
kind of
I
silly.
don't know,
If you get a
guys.
lead
Those
at-
Phoenixes are still strong though.
No, yeah.
I don't know. With
Yeah,
the,
but just,
with,
you know,
with
just
EFG, I
split push
feel
or
like
something.
it's
A lead in
EFG
this
is crazy.
patch is really nice because you have so much more health and procs
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
Very,
and the
it's very
trebuchets.
hard to kill.
Uh-huh.
The trebuchets help with the sieging too.
True.
Yeah, I bet the ADCs are feeling good. Like you're probably loving this patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ADCs are pretty up here, aren't they?
Okay,
Yeah.
Master,
He admits it.
we've been delaying too long. I'll give you the floor. What teams are you concerned about? And then maybe give some generalized thoughts about
The
9-5.
team I'm most worried about is us in a bad way.
Ah, you're your own
Wow.
biggest
That's a
hurdle.
good answer.
We're our own biggest
In your
threat.
own head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, but I'd say probably them regarding EU
Okay.
because
That's the wargs, by the way.
yeah, because Hex Mambo isn't on LAN. I'm scared of Johnny.
I would be too.
I'm scared of Johnny.
We had a chance, and you know what? This doesn't go directly live. I don't think. Are we live? I don't know. Production jumping me in my ear if I shouldn't say it. I'll come back to it. It's pre-recorded, so I'm going to say it. We got a chant about Johnny. He's from Serbia, and he's going to flip and murder you. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole chant we've decided. So do with that what you will.
Are we rapping?
We'll keep moving around the table. Quig, anyone you're concerned about from your region? Ozzy's looking at you real expectant.
The storm.
Okay. And it's not because he's
I
staring
am
at you.
nervous about the storm
Understood.
Yeah.
Why is that?
The storm's coming.
because they're coming.
Okay.
We are-
Understood.
We are a storm.
Uh-huh.
No,
Not
but
to be
seriously,
trifled
yeah,
with.
I do think the storm probably are.
Yeah. They have like a wild card sense about them, don't they?
They're,
Like, I feel like they're either really good or they're really bad.
Yeah, they're always up to something. They're wily. I think that Oceans guy was always crafting up some stuff
True,
behind the
true.
scenes.
Is he the crafter?
He is wild.
Okay.
He's just like, yo,
That's not what I asked you.
give me a Shibalanke sport. I'm like,
Is that true?
Oceans
Oceans is back there.
I'm sorry,
He is punching air.
I cannot
to
link
re-
any more
reveal it.
information because we got some teams to face.
That might have been strategic. Now he won't play the Shibalanke support because you've leaked it. So ideal situation there. Yeah. What are you thinking?
Maybe reverse psychology.
Maybe. Snaddy?
Honestly, I play with the stupidest people in this LAN, besides Leon.
That's the Tanuki. That's the
Yep,
whole
the
Tanuki.
So I'm worried about not having any help as usual, and I'm gonna do my best.
Same.
Yeah.
Literally, my blue buff.
And our roll
just-
got nerfed.
I wave at it. It's
Our
like,
roll got
bye.
nerfed too, so we're just
Did it get nerfed, you think?
they
What's
got
nerfed about it?
Everything.
Why is it worse now?
You know, there were these items that did damage and gave me prots, and now they all suck.
Yeah, but now you can get like a
Yeah.
lot of
What's
prots.
up
Mm.
with that void shield nerf?
Well,
It
Void
hurt.
Shield is cringe, to pardon my French.
Mhm.
And I'm not going to expand on that.
Okay.
I misfocused Void Blade. Maybe that's only going to Uzzy. I don't know if you guys are around
I
for
remember.
that.
I
Yeah.
remember.
Those are the good old days.
Voidstone and Voidblade. Holy, what were they thinking?
They were thinking that Assassins were going to own that match, and they did for like 2 years. Uzzy,
Yo.
who are you concerned about, man?
A little concerned about some EU teams. We don't know what they might sizzle up. And Oaths or I forget their team name.
Whoever this guy is.
Yeah. That team's name. Quig's team.
The
Yeah,
Hounds.
the Hounds. Why are you looking at me like he's not here, bro? Who do you play for, coward?
The Hounds. There we
Uh-huh.
go. I go off by player names. I don't remember the team names.
It's hard sometimes
Yeah.
because they, especially in the SCC, I feel like you guys jump rosters a little bit like more. Well, definitely more often than we see like SPL
never.
players. Like there are some swaps in the SCC for sure.
Never been a
It's
roster.
like one
jump.
bad game happens in a scrim. That guy's out of there.
Oh, dude, should we talk? It's so rare I get to talk drama with the SCC guys.
Oh yes.
You guys didn't know anything about the Shinigami situation?
Oh, of course. I used to be on that
yeah, I
team.
Yeah.
I know all about it.
You wanna air your laundry a little bit? We could not.
Sure,
I'll give you-
I don't mind.
Well, let's hear it.
So I mean, I used to be on that team, and I left it, and I was not given a great farewell, upon leaving, and it was just kind of drama-centric afterwards. Mostly things are cool now, but we were watching those games because we wanted to watch everybody's games, and Shinigami, Blink Medusa, some
Blink Medusa
some
just like walking
technology.
in.
He had like some big
Seemed-
Benny Q energy.
seemed a little
did.
emotional,
He was definitely letting the heart play.
and
for a moment.
which I can't get mad at, right? And
I did.
he was never seen from again, so you could take an idea that maybe some people weren't too happy with him.
Do you remember what the team names were playing against each other for that, so we can let the fans at
It
home
was
know?
against the Cal and Wardens, which is the Sino team.
And there you have it. So if you guys want to watch that set, it is the
Game
only
2.
set in competitive history, I think, in Smite, where a caster has called for a player to be benched. Okay, so I may have said that maybe he shouldn't be allowed to play anymore. Like I might have said that, and then he didn't play again.
What if
So,
he was
like-
just trying something, and he
Yeah,
tried,
sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
live
Making
you
me
want to
nervous,
get
bro.
Well, I'm just saying, don't. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta make content.
Trend
Yeah.
is best. I mean,
Did you guys in EU take note of that at all? Like watching those games?
I don't think I've watched that.
I didn't watch that one. But
Yeah, it was a major troll. There was not much to learn there.
EU
not at
doesn't
all.
watch us.
Yeah,
Really?
they have their own little.
No,
EU,
watch it
EU only
sometimes.
watches
I
EU.
watch every now and
No,
again.
we actually, we mostly watch EU, SCC, and SPL.
So
Yeah.
like, you guys are aware of the stereotype that like North American SCC teams have of like EU likes to play slow.
Yeah,
these
so-
guys are boring. They like to load into the game at 30 some odd
Come on,
minutes.
invade my blue buff.
Do you think there's any truth to those allegations?
I mean, we probably are a bit slower than NA, but I don't think we're like that much slower.
It's not that much. No.
Personally, my team, I think we're kind of like an NA infiltrated in EU because we like to.
You
run
took
it
that
down.
home, I think, from the play-in tournament. Because I remember when you first came, you were playing a very distinctive European style with your squad, and then you kind of got raffled round one, and then immediately I saw like you guys were getting like a lot more active on the map, and I feel like you brought that back to your region as well.
Yeah,
So
I think it was probably nerves
uh-huh.
on the first set, but even on last year, right as I joined the team, I'm like, I'm invading every red. I don't care. I'm just
How's it
looking in
working for
front
you
here.
this patch though? How's invading red working?
Is it even possible to invade the second red? It takes so
He's
long.
just-
It
I'm just
takes
saying,
so
if
long.
you're
You
like
have
in
like
a
a
red,
really
just
good
can't do it.
secure ult, you
Yeah.
could get it maybe.
Takes so long to kill. So, like,
It is
one
super hard to
HP.
kill red.
Big player.
Rad jungle just.
Yeah,
No,
Roger.
you gotta do
invade the
team
red.
at juggle and just eat it with your one.
I think there are a few teams in the
Why
EU
are you
that are
thinking
still
of
like
strats, bro?
super.
It is not. I like that red's hard to kill, and maybe Mastkill can speak to this as well. Because in ranked, I feel like I never get the red XP as a jungler, and now these mid laners won't walk up on their own. Like they won't do it on their own. I'm getting
They're
that XP.
calling their jungler and support. Yo, I need help with the red right now.
So are we blaming you for that change then?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have my hands in any of those cookie jars. But now that I have brought up ranked, I want this to bounce off your guys' ears. Let me know how you think. As the new ultimate form of BM, what if you use pings to draw an L on people?
oh, I've been doing that.
I'm a huge
Yeah.
fan of
Good
that.
idea.
That's great.
Wait,
That's
like-
straight from layers. Layers taught me that.
The
Mhm.
physical map ping that you see on the
Yeah,
floor.
no. Like you ping the map,
map,
and if they're dead, you draw an L on their buff. So like, let's say your purple or your ADC is into.
Does someone actually notice that?
I've had
would
some.
notice
I've had
that.
some
I would
ragey
notice that.
moments for sure.
Oh,
So I'm
Creative.
expecting to see that throughout the event. Maybe draw some L's on whoever you guys think is dropping the ball.
Maybe we take it to the EU.
Yeah, take notes. That's a good idea. Yeah.
It's pretty
That's
sick.
Lace's idea?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, layers taught me that.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
what
Yeah.
if like we're sieging Titan and we get like everyone gets 2 wards and we draw an L with wards?
If
That would be
If any of you are on Titan and you drop an L in their base with wards, you will go down in Smite history as one of the coolest players of all time. Like that is just.
I will tell my whole team, but make sure you have 2 wards on this Titan.
When we get to their siege,
If we can
Well,
get
you
there,
can
I'll
just
do
buy them
it.
in their well.
Yeah.
True, but when I die.
Does it show on cast?
yeah, we can see wards.
If
get the L
multiple people ping at the same time.
Yeah, we see all the
so
things.
you can think like 5 Ls.
Yeah, we'll see it.
my God.
We'll see it, and we know who pings too. We can see the frames light up. Well, here's the thing about how Dave wrote out like 30 questions, and I've only asked you guys one. Let's go to the next one. You guys eating any sauce on your nuggies?
Of course, buffalo sauce.
Buffalo sauce, really?
Yeah, or sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour. Okay.
Or barbecue.
I'm noticing a lot of McD's flavors from you.
Maybe some ketchup.
Okay.
I go no
You gotta have some variety.
No
sauce
sauce.
as well.
It's so dry.
What the hell?
No, you're eating the wrong nuggies.
Where are you getting nuggies that are wet? Why are you eating your nuggies? I've never once ordered a wet
They're
nuggie.
tender. What do you mean
Yeah,
they're
it's
not?
like
They're
those-
not
I'm just
it's
wet.
like those
I said it was dry. You said no. The opposite
They're
of dry is
crispy on the
wet.
outside and they're tender on the inside.
Is
That's-
tender a
that-
moisture thing?
Yeah, right.
No.
Does it matter?
It's just, it's,
No.
like, it's just how soft it is, right?
I mean, the moistness does lend itself to tenderness, but it's
Yeah,
not.
they're intertwined. Like, I'm not a culinary guy. I
So
don't know
double
what
no
I'm talking
sauce
about.
here.
Double no sauce.
Double
yeah.
no
How do you
sauce.
eat it with no sauce?
I've had it with no sauce before.
What do you mean?
I'll
I
take
just
that.
put it
Well,
in
I've had
my
it before,
mouth,
but surely
But
not.
like more of a barbecue.
Not constantly.
Why?
That's the big one.
I don't know. I just
It's way better
You can
with,
enjoy
like,
the nugget. You can enjoy the
dip it in,
nuggies.
like,
I
some
knew this would
buffalo
get the
sauce.
Americans.
So wrong.
Yeah.
Nuggies, guys, at all.
I like spicy stuff.
Spicy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
didn't realize. A high
sauce.
spice profile.
Medium spice profile.
Medium spice.
Yeah.
So like a buffalo or something like
6
that.
out of 10 spice profile.
That's pretty high.
I think we have
It's
buffalo
decent.
sauce in the UK. You have it in Spain? Buffalo sauce.
Buffalo sauce.
I
I
don't
don't
It's
know
like
if we do.
butter and
you
like
should try.
Tabasco.
You should try buffalo
Yeah.
sauce.
I'm
Do you like
not
McDonald's? If you
The
ever-
McDonald's in Spain owns, by the way.
Does it?
It does because I went in there and I said cerveza, please, and they gave it to me at a Mickey D's. It blew my mind.
Wait,
That is
what does that mean?
Beer.
beer.
Oh,
Yeah.
You get
Oh,
beer at
wow.
McDonald's in Spain.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
When we were there for Valencia, you were there, no? For Valencia, no? Sorry,
That's
yeah.
kinda crazy.
I was almost there.
almost. I think.
And then we suck. You know.
No, I think another team had to win for you to make it, and if they did, you would have made it instead of me. So thankfully. And you're a sauce guy?
I normally go barbecue normally.
Barbecue
Or
sauce
no sauce.
or no?
Basic.
All right,
No,
Very,
basic.
very
no
standard.
ketchup?
Nah, don't really like ketchup with nuggets, to be honest. Not really, I think.
Not a ketchup guy in general, personally.
Really?
I
you
do like
not?
ketchup.
Yeah,
but
no, I'll eat it with like an omelet. And that's
Ketchup
it.
on your eggs?
Yeah, I'm weird, dude. Yeah, ketchup on eggs.
Ketchup on eggs is good.
That
Ketchup
can't,
on
that
eggs is
can't be
fine.
good.
Yeah, it goes
Ketchup
on.
on eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good.
What
Drizzle
is
it on
it
top.
on?
Drizzle it
Well,
on
not
top.
like a scrambled egg, but like if it's like folded, I'm
No,
gonna
no,
get
no,
some
scrambled
ketchup on
egg,
there.
drizzle on top.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah,
I do
that's-
soy
That's
sauce.
weird.
I do soy sauce for scrambled.
Soy sauce on eggs?
Soy
Yeah.
sauce.
That doesn't
Who
sound
are
bad.
you?
That's good.
You go.
I'm Caleb Sullivan, the Asian. If my name wasn't, enough of an indicator.
World champion as well.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
some
yeah.
some would say. Some
I
would
would
say.
say.
Oh, I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
so, yeah, what year?
Okay, next question.
Yeah. Next question. Let's see. What's Dave interested in your thoughts on? I'm going to try and channel Dave for this one. You know that thing people do where one person sits on another person's shoulders and they wear a comically oversized trench coat so that they just look like one really tall person?
Oh,
Which any two members of the Jade Dragons do you think is most likely to do that?
is it like that new Chiron skin?
I don't.
Yeah, maybe. Kinda, yeah.
Sure.
I would
yeah.
say probably
It's like that
PBM on the
thing.
bottom because he's.
Sam on top.
Yeah, no,
Sam's on top
Sam
for
on
sure.
top
No,
for sure.
No,
gotta be-
Pagon's on top.
No, he's
It's on
not.
top?
No, he's not. He looks young.
No,
would say-
it's
I
Mike
would
on the
say-
bottom and
I
Pig
would-
on the top.
yeah,
And then
Mike is
any other
definitely
any
above
other
Mike,
answer,
for
you're
sure.
just trolling.
Yeah,
Any
Mike
other-
is
that's gotta
guaranteed
be
on the
it.
bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And then it's either Sam or Alec on top.
No,
'Cause I feel
Well,
like
Pagon's like the
Sam or Pagon
tiniest.
they
though.
will be like very gentleman-y.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, which Jade Dragon would you most like to have ride your shoulders, Mastkill?
Pagon.
There you go.
Okay, sure.
one of
Yeah,
them.
that's not
I'd
close.
want to get Mike just to prove that I could.
Could you though?
I'm not
Could
sure.
you?
I hope so.
Like,
Not
if
sure
we're
if
like,
I
if we
would,
start like a pool or something, like, and then I walk out.
Now that you've said it, you have to do it and record it.
Yeah, I'll reach out to Mike and see if he's willing to ride my shoulders. So where do we land? We got Mike on the bottom and anybody on
Wait,
top.
so-
essentially, except
So
for
which
Panda.
one is the arms?
Which
What?
one has the? What's the top guy's the
Top-
arms?
Top guy's always controlling the arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where your arms are. They're near your top, dummy.
Yeah, but like I was watching a show and it was like someone else was doing the arms or something.
You think the guy on the bottom's
It
doing
was
the
like
arms?
it was like Dumb and Dumber or something. Like the top guy wasn't using the arms.
They had like a third dude in there that was just
Maybe.
arms.
Maybe. Maybe
Oh,
I'm
like him
not-
like standing up behind them or
Just the
something.
tallest guy. God,
maybe I'm
a
thinking
great
of something
question.
else.
it's a good question. Yeah, nice. All right, let's. Who's the most responsible for scrim blocks or irresponsible? I suppose this is in reference to entire teams. So in North America, who is the most likely to flake on
Oh,
scrims?
this guy right here.
Really?
It's not even
Oh,
close.
team.
It's Uzzy.
No,
It's
them.
it's
No,
Uzzy.
it's the
It's not even close.
Hounds. Yo, we schedule scrims with them. Canceled. Okay.
No.
He's always asleep. That's the
So
problem.
it's a
Me?
toss, is what I'm
Yeah.
hearing.
What do you mean?
Uzzy, what's your sleep schedule? Because I know that Oceans,
It's
your
like
support,
it's
wakes
like-
up at like 4.
Does he?
Yeah, he wakes up late.
It's like your schedule, but like opposite.
I get up at 8 a.m.
Yeah, so I get up at 8 p.m.
All right,
Hence
so
why he
I'm
always
thinking
misses
you
it.
guys might be right. It
Yeah.
might
Yeah,
be the
it's
storm.
that.
No, I'm just kidding. I get up at 3 p.m.
That's not better.
How is that not better?
I guess it's better, but not good. How about
It's
that?
less worse.
Yeah, it's less
There's
worse.
nothing else to do. You know, might as well just game.
That's a
So-
good. I actually started when I schedule with them now. I just say around a certain time. I don't.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, I mean like around
Hey,
3, and it's
hey,
typically
The
45
most recent
minutes after
scrims
3.
we've had. All right, you guys canceled.
No.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Never cancelers
That's
now.
not true. We
Yeah.
scrimmed you before you were the last scrims we had, weren't we?
They have strong
Yeah, but like
feelings.
before that, all right.
Okay, we're not worried about that. The scrims that I set up for around 3.
Yeah, we set up.
came in.
No,
we set
this
up
is
some
good. This is good
scrims.
air.
It's beef now.
All right, and then we show up, and then like 10 minutes later, like
Sandy's
canceled.
like, please don't
I was like,
swing.
okay, I
I'm
guess.
just like, okay.
I might have been sleeping.
I'm like,
I'll
guys,
think
are
about
they actually going to show up, or do I come back from the gym?
In EU, who's the worst for attending their own scrims?
Probably say Ravens.
Ravens.
Is, like Coast and
Yeah, who's the
Snap
most
zone.
like standout player? Who do you think's like costing the scrim? Like who's out there ruining it for
wait,
the other
like
9
in game
people?
or like joining the lobby.
Like getting into the lobby.
Sap. bro.
Sap with
Sap?
the
Yeah.
smoke breaks.
He's always every once you finish a game, you'll then make a lobby. They'll all join, and Sap just won't join for like 5 minutes because he's smoking. and then he'll
Really?
join.
Has he ever like paused mid game? It's like let's say a scrim goes like 35 minutes. He's
Has
like,
he not?
need a break.
Not to my knowledge, I don't think so. But he's
Now
like,
you're thinking about every pause you had
he's
to deal
always
with.
like 5-10 minutes later.
Okay.
Like he'll take little breaks in between each game.
And that's the Ravens, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you agree, Mastkill?
I don't have an opinion on it.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mastkill, do you have numbers in your name?
In my?
Yeah.
Numbers in my?
Yeah.
In
I
your
don't know
name?
why. I
No,
thought
you
you were
don't.
Mastkill 007 or something.
Oh yeah.
No.
No, it was 057.
What does that stand for? Does that have any
I
significance?
just I just thought the name was sick.
You saw Mastkill, you're like, that's good.
I was like 12 years old. I was like, Maskell.
How can I make this more better?
Maskell 057?
Like an agent or something. Yeah.
Brilliant. And it was all lowercase as well. It was so terrible.
No, that's good. I'm a huge fan of the all lowercase name. I think that's
I
super
do not.
good.
You've got to have a capital.
I
at the
think you're
start.
That's all.
My
you do.
IGN's all lowercase.
Myflin
All lowercase.
with a capital L would look cool.
Right.
That's so sick. Actually.
What a Shut up. All right, next question.
Right, next question.
If each member were to off roll for what game, what would your person's role be? So let's say if you weren't
I'd be
playing
mid.
solo, you'd be a mid laner. You were a mid laner in the past, no?
Not competitively,
Okay.
but I do love playing mid.
Yeah.
Maybe the switch is coming.
Maybe that's a bit of a parallel between you and old power couple Leon. I feel like you're both always trying to get in a mid. What's up with that?
Do we just play ranked? We see how bad our mid laner is, and we're like, yo.
Is there like a specific person that came to your mind when you said that?
No.
I'll ask you afterward.
Definitely ADC.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, is that
used
because
to
of
be-
9.5?
Well, no, I used to be an ADC main. Unsuccessfully, of course, but I played a lot of hunters. I used to actually play ranked Joust, and I was a hunter main for like 2 years.
Wow.
So the win-loss is inflated, but it's good.
And on 9.5, it just is a nice transition.
Of
It is,
course.
Yeah, I'd probably switch to ADC too on this patch. Yeah,
Okay, but just for this patch?
just for this.
All right,
patch.
what
Any
if
other
we were
patch?
on 9.4?
Mid?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mid was crazy on that.
Yeah.
Wow, we got a lot of mid fans.
So fun fact, jungle
okay.
is my worst role. So it's the role I'm least talented at.
But
and
aren't
that's why
you a
I chose
jungler?
it. Because it's
What?
a challenge.
Because otherwise
okay.
you'd just be running the
You
queue.
just got the
I'm,
best mentality in the game.
I'm so not patient,
Myflin's
and you need to be
mind-blown.
so very patient to play this role.
Yeah.
So I think I'd just play support.
What? Well, I had the
jungle.
opposite problem of you. When I was playing, I only wanted to play any other role, but I'm only good at jungle, so that's all they would take me for.
For some reason, I thought you were support.
Yeah, I supported for a little while. And we started losing because we put our support in a jungle and Jelly wasn't good at it.
I feel like junglers make really good supports
I agree. Junglers are also the smartest people on the team every time.
on the planet. Yeah,
On the planet, probably. Your team is only ever as good as your jungler. That is 100%
if
facts.
they get close.
That's why we suck.
Yeah, yeah, well.
Damn it. Figured it out.
Jeez.
Do you guys agree with that over here? Jungler is maybe, you can only be as good as your jungler.
No, I think support's also up there. I think they're tied. I think
I think
jungle
it's tied,
support.
but it's
I
those
agree.
two.
Whoever
Yeah,
is
for sure.
doing whoever's doing the
Not even close,
calls.
most impactful, not even close.
Okay, what was that, Uzzy?
Whoever's doing the calls.
That's usually your jungler. Hopefully it's your jungler or your
I
support.
think in team fights it can be your solo. I know I do a good bit.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to circle back to this question then, because this is interesting.
I would probably go to support, to be honest. I do like queue ranked every now and again, queue and support, and just hold
Support's
W.
fun, for sure.
Just hold W.
I feel like if you queue support in ranked, unless you're playing like Fenrir support or like Herc or something like that, you're essentially saying, man, sure hope my guys are better than their guys.
If you play like a really low pressure support, it's like really bad in ranked.
Yeah.
But I think if you pick something that's like really high pressure, it's kind of okay.
Just go like Sobek.
Yeah,
That's so
Sobek,
pretty cool.
Fenrir,
You land like
Sobek.
15 plucks in lane, for some reason they're still alive, and I'm thinking to myself,
Oh,
why
yeah,
did I
there's no
queue
point playing
support?
Sobek now, I don't think. But
Remember back in the day when Sobek pluck could go through minions?
Ooh.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
That happens?
It was a Sobek pluck and into a Cupid heart bomb.
Oh,
that sounds crazy.
That was the combo.
That was the OG combo. It's still a good combo.
I do remember plucking to Artemis Trap. That was a pretty scary one too.
That's a lot better now, too.
Every
I'm
time I
thinking.
go in Artemis Trap, I say, it's a trap, I'm on it.
All right.
Yeah.
So I want Dave didn't give me this question, so that's how you know it's going to be a good question.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think should be like primary shot caller for the team? Like what role do you think like best facilitates that in a player? Let's start on this side.
I would probably well, sort of depends who's doing the calling, but I'd probably say support. Is
Support?
there like
And who's primary shot caller for your team?
I'd probably say Preds support.
Preds? Okay.
So, like I think they can do the most in the early game because they like, well, not the lane, but then once they rotate, they can do a lot.
Yeah,
It's either
yeah.
support or the jungler.
Support jungle.
I do think late game team fights, the carries kind of have to like call who they're on and stuff like that.
They have. I feel like carries do transition in late game to like if they can call a target, if the carry
Yeah.
can hit somebody, everybody can hit them, which means that everybody probably should be hitting them.
Like if I think I can kill someone, I'll tell Preds to like
Yeah.
CC them or something like that, and then we can kill them.
That's like that's very similar to the comm situation that I always had set up. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear that. What about for your team, Mastkill?
I think probably like. See, it's weird because jungler and support have to look at the map the most, so they have to be like always looking at the map and just processing information. And the other three roles are like more chill.
Mm-hmm.
To
They're
put it
taking
that way.
the information in.
Yeah, exactly. And
Dude,
so
solo laners are notoriously quiet. Is that true for you as well?
Well, yeah, we're
Dude,
AFK
okay,
in lane for 20
my
minutes.
solo laner especially. Okay, I think I touched my mic. My solo laner especially is so quiet. He'll say like 2 words per game. He'll say like blue buff, and then and then he'll be like, "I'll blink in," and he blinks in.
And then maybe every now and then, like somebody gets a kill and you'll hear "nice."
Yo, he's rotating in.
Then
Yeah.
he'll get his
I'm
blue
late.
bit, and then he'll be like, "He's only word. He's only word."
So are you one of the primary shot callers for your team?
I would say I'm probably the primary shot caller. Rodwin is also like around calling and stuff. But yeah,
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So jungles and supports.
Yeah, I think it supports and junglers like throughout the mid game, but I think late game having an ADC shot caller is pretty important because those are the guys that are actually going to be like
That's your
doing
DPS.
that's like the guy that you're kind of fighting around
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
with.
yeah.
So I think
Interesting.
Definitely, like in team fights, I honestly would say whoever has the rhythm of the game kind of going. So if I'm
That's
ahead,
poetic. What you've just
yeah,
said.
if I'm ahead, I'm shot calling the whole game.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But
Interesting.
normally it's Leon right now, especially because he'll
The guy
talk
owns?
for 10 people. Yeah.
Ah, God. I remember the Leon memes, man. I mean, maybe I'm speaking only to the OG fans, but if I were to say like, look around, look around, look around, look around, look
Yeah.
around,
Oh, yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
Leon. If you
Yeah.
guys have heard that sound,
was there.
that's him.
Oh, for sure.
You were there for that?
I was there.
Did you look at Rob?
I looked at Rob. I said I'm looking at him.
I'm looking. Please stop yelling at me. So who's shot calling for you guys, Uzzy?
It's a hint of jungle and support, mainly mid-ish game because it's more of a 3v3 that's happening. And then once we get more in the late game, I'd say the ADC because he has the damage that he knows what we can do, like burn an objective or with his damage.
If you had to pick one guy in your squad who's primary, who is that?
Primary caller?
Shot caller, yeah.
Oceans?
Good, because he's been telling me that he is a lot, and I just can't hear that from him.
Joshy does a lot too.
That's surprising. I'm surprised to hear that. I feel like mid laners historically are very quiet. Like I've had mid laners in the past.
I think I might be the quietest.
I feel like that's wrong though.
Yeah, I think it is wrong too.
They're literally just farming for
it's
like 20
usually
minutes.
solo lane.
Dude, if here's the rule that I have given to every mid laner that I've teamed with personally, and maybe you guys can apply this to your mid laners. I don't need you to say anything except for when your ultimate's up, and if we're in the laning phase, tell me when the jungler or support crosses your lane.
And where
That's all I need to know. That's
Sometimes
all
they
I
don't
need to
even
know.
do that.
Which side?
They
Of
don't.
the,
They're
which
just
side
doing
of
a
the
sign.
jungle is he on?
Just tell me which side he's on, because like I can't do it all. You know, it's so crazy. But that is really interesting that you guys all agree. Like junglers, supports generally are the ones who are dictating the pace a little bit more. Transition
They're
to
the main
ADCs.
ones moving around.
Yeah.
No one else really moves around. So.
It's true. It's true. Everybody else just gets to sit in their lane, and the farm comes to them, and it's so simple.
Just like my
It's also
boy.
really OP to have like a backliner to be more of a shot caller because they're the one that can actually like see the full fight. Because like if you're playing a front line and you're like in front of them, obviously
you tunnel way harder.
Yeah, you tunnel way harder. You don't know what's going on back there. So it's like if they're quiet, it's like randomly, my backline is just dead now.
That's what happens to
Randomly.
me. I Roma Invicta in. Apparently, my whole team's dead.
What
I
happened,
cannot
guys?
believe
Like,
you just
he's
said
dead now?
Roma Invicta. Man. That's what Alona ult. He's RPing. That's crazy.
That's not even the name of the ult, is it? That's just what she
So
said.
Eagles.
I just say rally here and then,
You know,
If it works.
actually, Divios used to be a huge proponent of that. Like when he would come into lands and stuff, you would know who he's playing, and you could hear him across the studio because he would like RP his abilities. Like he played a lot of Alona. He's like, rally here.
That's why he went Worlds.
I suppose so. He's just in there, man. All right, everybody, you're in a mandatory 1v1 for $1 million. You get to pick one god and ban one god. Who's your pick and who's your ban?
Is it dual?
It's a duel.
Dual map.
Duel map, 1v1, $1 million, one pick, one ban.
Do I get to practice?
No, it's
Just like right now.
Right now, I'm Mr. Beast, and I just put $1 million on the table, and you're playing against Shinto.
Shinto.
So easy.
Don't pass ban, pass ban, random pick.
Capri. Just run it down. Okay,
Shinto is punching air right now for sure.
Before you said Shinto, I was going to say I'd probably ban Snaddy. I really hate playing against that character in 1v1.
Okay,
Like
that's fair.
impossible to win, I think.
I think Ullr's the best.
Yeah, Uller as well.
Really?
Pick or ban him.
Cooler is good.
I'd
Maybe
probably
AMC
pick.
is
I'd probably,
Yeah, no, I was
yeah.
gonna say AMC.
AMC
AMC
is
is so annoying.
I think Honor is like the
Yeah, I
best.
was going to
Yeah,
say.
like
I was
AMC
going to
just
say
like
Honor as well.
stalls you out. Like,
Fair enough.
Have you ever faced an Uller in the solo lane?
no.
Yeah, it's a little
fun.
I
rough.
played it. For
Yeah, get ready for it because you're gonna this week.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Probably.
I was gonna say
If I ban it.
if I get to practice before the match, definitely Uller. If
Okay.
you just mash Uller, and if you get really good at it, I mean, its pressure is just too much. I think.
Yeah. Just throw an axe every 2 seconds.
What we
Yeah,
would
the
ban and
three
what we
of
would
them.
pick?
Yep.
I would definitely ban Scotty, or ban Scotty and pick Ama. I would always go with Ama.
Really?
If I ever need to win a game, I'm playing
Always to
Ama.
Amaterasu. Okay.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Like
I feel like you get owned by like most people.
You're faster. You just run away.
Yeah,
And then you get
and then
20
they run
and it's
into like
over.
the fire giant or whatever
And then they go into your Phoenix that does no damage. And then
because it literally isn't shooting.
I don't know. It's always worked.
Oh, fair enough. What? And if you don't mind my asking, what rank of duel are you?
Oh, I don't play anymore. But when I did,
if you
when I
really
did.
wanted to know, on my accolades page, I have 0 dual accolades.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah,
This
that
season.
role or that mode sucks.
It's not
It's
great.
super hard to play. Over here, let's ban pick
Yeah, ban Scotty and pick Anho probably.
on her.
Like
Okay.
Anho.
already.
Oh yeah, he did already.
I said AMC. I'd pick anything. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Especially against Shinto.
Kepri?
Yeah. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Uller AMC, ban AMC or pick AMC.
Well, here's one that might be divisive, and I'm excited to hear it. Who is the most mechanical player on each of your teams?
When it comes down to it, it's a team game.
It is. So who's the best at hitting their buttons on your team?
When it comes down to it, it's a team game.
I'll let you think about it. We'll come back to you. Spudio, help me out here.
I'd probably say Angry on my team.
Angry? He is. He's a beast, man.
He's really good, but obviously can't come to land this time, which sucks. But
That is tough.
yeah, I'd say probably him out of our team. Probably
Really?
the best mechanical player.
Generally, I feel like most people would agree it's like the ADC because like you
Yeah.
got to aim everything.
I do think I'm good as well, but I think Angry is probably slightly better mechanically.
Okay, maybe switch roles. Especially not with 9-5 coming. Mastkill?
Okay, so it's gonna sound really egotistical, but I think it's me.
I would agree. I would agree from what I've seen, for sure.
I know Oath would probably want me to say it's Oath, but I'm
Yeah, you, the fans at home, me, we all want to hear Oath right now.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's Crim. I don't know.
Oh, Crim is good.
I'm pretty sure it's Crim.
Crim on Thoth, yes.
Janice.
Yeah, but I don't want him playing Yanis. Like, I don't want anybody playing that pick. Ever.
Why not?
Crim on his pick.
He sucks.
What happened?
He's bad. It's a
What
bad
happened to you?
character. What happened to me?
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah, Delta Marine 72 locked it twice and we lost and he never locked it again.
See,
Yeah.
I mean, it's Snadgo. What do you expect? Of course it's Snadgo.
the Snadgo.
Yeah.
Pray for Snadgo.
Absolutely.
Understood, dude. Understood. And do you think your team agrees with that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm almost positive. If not, we
If
can make
not,
some
they're
changes.
wrong. And you,
If not, they will.
Uzzy,
I already said it.
at the end of the day, it is a team game.
Yeah, everyone
I like that.
has, to
But
be
like statistically, who do you think hits most of their buttons?
statistically.
Like if you took the number, yeah.
Statistically, it doesn't
no
matter
game-
what they're hitting.
It's got to be Puckham, right?
if we lose, we lose.
Yeah, but I just want to know like who's hitting their buttons. That's the question.
He's trying to figure out who to focus on.
Statistically, I guess Zen has the highest KD.
There you go.
That is true.
All right, so is that guy hitting his buttons the best?
I guess so.
All right.
Very diplomatic. Yeah, all of the Storm are like literally at the door right now,
Yeah.
just like listening in. Better not say it's you. Could Neilma microwave a burrito so hot that you yourself could not eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Couldn't anyone do that?
Dude, why is Dave writing
That
this,
question
man?
is-
Yeah, you do.
You don't have to ask the question.
Well, I like glance over and I just read the first one.
I feel like
Yeah, go on.
Put him on
I
blast.
could eat it. but
Wait, wouldn't it be burned?
it would be painful,
Yeah,
but I could eat
It
it.
would taste terrible.
I wouldn't eat it, but I could.
you could.
Would you use hot sauce?
Neilma is literally out there right now. I just got it for production, so we've got a microwave cooking up for you.
I said I would not do it. I can though.
Spudio? Could you microwave something so hot?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
You just leave it in there for hours. They probably wouldn't want to eat it.
Thanks, Dave, for the phenomenal question.
Thanks,
I'm going to move on to the next one and hope that it's slightly better. And it wasn't, so I'm going to read the next one. Are there any SPL players that you guys try and emulate within your own roles, or are there any players that you guys like actively look up to? I got an instant nod from Snaddy.
Definitely fine, okay? I think
Really?
when I saw in season 6, Thor was really good. So there was just this kind of coming into a team fight and then leaving and coming back like over and over. That's something that I just like looked to emulate right away.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you still look up to Final K, or has your idol become your goal, or maybe your peer?
Well, it's
Who's
a little
better, you or
weird.
Fawn?
I'm not gonna answer that one. But I mean, it's weird, like, because I've talked to him a little bit, played some tourneys with him and stuff. So it's just like different. But like back then, I was just like a bona fide scrub. So it's cool to see progression.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Uzzy, I got a slight eyebrow waggle from you, so maybe a player jumps to your mind?
I just like reviewing multiple players. You just can't really take one.
But there's got to be like one throughout time, right?
I mean, I guess
Like peak Cyclone Spin solo, you're telling me you weren't looking up to that?
I kind of remember that.
Okay.
I think.
The ego on this guy.
I think I remember his Bologna. I was like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'll take some of that.
So no players right now that you're like actively trying to like emulate at all?
Not really.
No? Playing your own style. It's true. He's been playing Odin for like 6 years and he still is. So
Yeah, you've seen my builds.
And I've seen your builds. They're old. They're old builds. We'll jump across the table. Spudio, anybody?
I wouldn't say I tried to emulate anyone, but I'll probably someone I think is really good is obviously Panicat. I think he's the
Panicat?
best ADC probably.
Best full stop.
Yeah,
You think so?
but I
Just-
think Zap's probably the GOAT, because he's won 3 worlds.
Yeah, the
but
three-time
I think
back to back
Picat's
to back.
probably a better player in general. I would
Okay.
probably say.
Yeah, Panicat's gonna clip that, dude. I can't wait to hear this on Twitter, man. That's great. Mastkill, any players that
Someone. Okay. So for SPL, I think definitely like Prime Sam for soccer.
mhm.
I think.
And when is his prime, do you think? Because Sam would say right now, I think.
actually
That's been playing well recently.
when he's played some really really good Fenrir games. I think he's been back to playing really well. I think he hadn't played well for like
all of last year, maybe.
yeah, and like the start of this year maybe. But when he plays well, I think he's the most dominant jungler like by quite a lot.
So when
it's
you-
just like he plays the map.
When you go
better.
prime in your prime and then lose your prime, can you go back to your prime?
You can top your prime. You can prime the
You
prime.
can move your prime, yeah. You can have a new
prime
prime.
You can be primer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quig?
Should Neil Ma's out there?
Neil Ma?
Yeah, I'll go with Neil Ma.
Okay.
No, actually, yeah, no, I think
It's a thumbs up.
Neil Ma, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice because when I think of Neil Ma as a player, he's not exactly like the mechanical guy or the
Yeah,
guy
but
who's like dominating. It's his
Gets the job
communications.
done, and he's the backbone of the team. That's what I think. I think
Yeah.
Neil Ma's a great backbone of the team.
So like he kind of like I feel like he carries
how
like the
I feel about
morale.
that.
Like
Yeah.
he's got a lot of the intangibles. Is that
Yeah.
the part that you're looking at mostly, or is it like the
Yeah.
gameplay?
It's the gameplay too, but yeah, I think behind the scenes, Neil Ma's doing a whole lot. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think your team would say that about you, Quig? Are the hounds going?
Yes.
Yeah, Quig.
Yes.
Quig is our heart and
I'm
soul.
their rock. I'm their rock.
They're going buck wild.
Yeah.
Really?
They're going buck wild, as they said. Yeah.
Understood. Fair enough. That's really interesting. Yeah. Okay. Mine was Zero Guards. I really always thought that guy was just the best player.
Zero Gars?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Dugars?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He changed to Degars. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
So you're like a
Showing
you're
your
like
age-
you're
you're
like
showing your age
newer.
there.
You're
He
like-
was correct when he was playing, to be fair.
Dude, he revolutionized. He and Shing revolutionized how you could like think about the game mechanically, right? Like before that, we were out there throwing Thor hammers and like not thinking about it, right? He's over like, I'm gonna dunk you, I'm gonna hammer, I'm gonna auto cancel it, I'm gonna wall. Like if the hammer comes back and hits you, I've auto canceled again. And I'm sitting there thinking like, is this like tournament legal? Like is that even allowed? Like I just died. Like, and it was always really fun to like see the people that were like kind of pushing what you could do with the mechanics of the game. Because I feel like nowadays, and maybe you guys can speak to this as well, mechanics only get you so far.
Yeah.
Like there's
100%.
like,
about
I
teamwork.
would disagree with that.
you think so? You think
Yeah.
there are like players that are like carried by their mechanics?
I think even the best players in the world have a lot to improve on with mechanics. I guess
Interesting.
I think of mechanics as like decision making with abilities
Mm-hmm.
as well, and not when to take trades, but like when you take a trade, just knowing what to do in each instance. So it's like waiting. It's not just
Okay.
throwing your ability and hitting it.
So like the macro play.
But it's not map play.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like map play with trades. If it makes sense. But
Interesting, yeah.
I feel like people miss way too much. I mean, I miss way too much.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the cap on mechanics is.
Do you think
Super
ping
far away.
has to do anything with that?
I don't
The
feel-
sunglasses keep coming on and off.
Hey, it's bright in here. What can I say?
It is bright in here. That's true. Do you guys agree, or do you think mechanics are still like largely a lot closer? Because I feel like nowadays, like in particular, like
Yeah.
and not to slight anybody in particular, but anyone at this table could be plug and played into an SPL team, and they're going to hit their buttons. You guys would probably hit your buttons
Yeah.
at a similar level, maybe slightly worse, or maybe even slightly better with some of you.
Definitely.
But it's more so about that team play, how well
Yeah.
you mesh, the stuff like that. I
I think mechanics are important. I think it's like how like if you can consistently be like really good mechanically like every game, then it's really important. But I think like decision making is probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
definitely. Yeah.
Because you'll go 0-9 off bad decision making.
Yeah, yeah.
If
Yeah.
the mechanics are
But you
great.
hit every button though.
Yeah, you can hear you can hear everything in
Maybe
the
you'll
game,
get a
but
few
still be
assists.
like
Yeah.
overdone.
You're
So.
gonna
09 and 3, because we're not missing impales.
Absolutely.
Actually, if you're
Impales into your own pillar.
That's sick. I queued up a European game recently, and I landed a pillar stun, and someone typed in the chat, and they were like, "I've never seen that before."
How'd
So
you do that?
I taught Europe how to
Didn't
pillar
you
stun.
have high ping? That's
I
pretty-
did.
That's pretty hard.
It was.
It's quite
I'm
hard to
pretty
pull
sick.
off on high ping.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm pretty
maybe
cool.
it's easier actually. Who
Maybe.
knows?
I'm just spray and pray.
The delay is just like.
Maybe.
Helps you visualize it. Let's see, Dave. What else you got in the bag of tricks here for us? Whew. All right. If all of you have to take one member from your team and make the team 5 of that one player, they clone themselves. Who on your team would make the best 5-man, single-man squad?
Could I film it and like try to monetize it?
Yeah.
I would be Dude Man, bro. It'd be Dude Man, bro.
Dude,
Yeah, we need to be close.
why?
Have you seen that guy?
I've seen it. He's good.
interact- Yeah, I should
He's
have to
good.
explain. He's
for the
a
fans at
content
home.
machine. He's a content machine.
In what regard?
I've got into like 30-minute long arguments with Dude Man, bro, to where the argument ended because I physically could not yell at him anymore. Like my throat started hurting. So like if that imagine 5 of those all yelling at each other. That would
Yeah,
be
I don't
fun.
think they're going to be winning very many games like that.
Yeah, but
man.
it'd be fun to watch, is what I'm saying.
It'll be fun to
Okay.
I'm not trying to build a competitive roster here. I'm trying to farm content.
All right. Fair enough. Mastkill.
He's gonna
If
say
it
it
was
again.
for competitive, I'd choose me. Dude, okay, you have to think you're the best.
Because you're jungler too, and you are the best because you're the jungler.
Of course. No, but I don't know. I feel like I'm good off roll.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah, better at every other
yeah,
role,
you did
actually.
say-
I mean, I
Jungle is
just
your
I
right
just
role.
play more Smite than any of my teammates.
Okay. Big Smite fan.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think it's hard. I think everyone on my team would make like a decent clone. But I think if I was
Clone
to-
army.
I would probably go myself because I'd probably say I've I've probably got the best mental on my team as well.
You think so?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Who's the biggest tilter on your squad?
Probably JT or Angry. Probably.
Oh, so angry is
Yeah.
not a misnomer.
Yeah, one of those two. But yeah, I'd probably say me because I'd say I've got the calmest mental out of everyone as well.
Yeah.
So I'd probably make just like a solid clone.
But what if you guys are like too chill? So like, let's say
Yeah, that's
you're on
true.
your 12 loss streak, and
Yeah.
you're just like, it's whatever.
I think if we went with like Angry or JT, the team would probably just disband within like a week.
They'd all fight each other.
Yeah. So, but yeah, probably me.
All right, fair enough. Snaddy?
I think Leon, if you could like mute 2 or 3 of them. Definitely.
Dude, so true.
Because he's good off roll, like really good off
He
roll.
is.
I feel like I'm pretty decent, but he can play mid, he can play jungle support. Maybe not solo or carry, we'll see. But
His ADC used to be pretty. I mean, he's got like a rule,
he's
right?
got
If
the
you get a
rule,
rule
yeah.
every game,
it'll be fine.
Fine.
So
works for
maybe
Panda
one of
King.
them speaks, in different languages, something like that.
Uh-huh.
They'd have to work something out.
Wouldn't the comms not matter because you'd have the same, you'd always
True,
be
yeah.
thinking the same thing.
Oh, yeah, no, that Leon
like the
team,
we
that team's
talked
winning
about
worlds.
Well, I mean, like now we're getting into the. I
It's dead
suppose-
silent. There'd
So
be
you're
no
a hive
comms.
mind?
Yeah, it'd be a hive mind kind of thing.
Well, but like once you create a clone, they're gonna have their own experiences that.
diverge.
Yeah, they
Oh,
definitely
true.
diverge eventually.
But like you would have to calm a lot less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we clone you 2 seconds before your game, like, yeah, you guys are all in the same spot for sure.
Yeah, so just do that.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
For
Uzzy?
sure.
Could I simulate a bunch of 5v5s with different clones?
Yeah, sure, please.
Oh, okay. So I'd simulate like 5 of me versus like 5 of, I don't know, Joshi.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see which one wins, and we'll choose.
So
It'll
you
be like
would run a BR.
I would
essentially.
run a tournament bracket of 5v5.
What's the 5 Uzzy squad name?
The fun happens.
Fun Havers Uzzy edition.
I don't know.
It'd be like Uzzy and the Uzzy. It'd just be Uzzy.
Oh,
and
dude,
Uzzy.
Uzzy Wuzzies.
Uzzy Wuzzies?
Well, which one of you is going to be Uzzy and which one of you are the
original,
Wuzzies?
The
Yeah,
fuzzies? Wait, no. That doesn't sound great.
I'll let you flounder while I look for the next question here. Who has the worst ideas during P's and B's?
Oceans.
Yeah, I heard about the Shivalake support earlier.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what did it for you?
Please don't ban him. Please don't ban him. Please.
He's said some interesting characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snaddy?
Me by far.
You have the worst ideas?
Every once in a while I'll have a great one, but I would say 95% of the time I've learned to just mute my mic if I have an idea. It's gonna go bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, that speaks to self-improvement, though.
Yeah.
That you've been able to grow to that
Because
point.
you get like a story in your head, like, man, if I pick Thor right here, it's gonna get. It's always horrible.
Fine, okay. Coming back to bite you again,
no,
man.
I know. The reason
unlucky.
I'm stuck here.
Quig?
I'd say Oath.
Oath's got bad idea. Oath
Yeah.
strikes me as a very quiet player. Almost an anomaly in the jungle. I feel like when I'm looking at him, he is just a much more quiet person.
Yeah, he's more like zoned into the game.
Yeah.
He's got to focus to hit his buttons. I think that's what it is. He like puts 100% of his, brain power into just like whether or not he's gonna hit
He do be hitting those buttons.
his
though.
buttons. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if Oath starts jumping,
What's an
what
Oath
does that mean?
idea?
Like picking Ao Kwang ever is like
Dude, Ao Kwang is good.
It's a rough one.
I might have some credit for that. Last time Oath was at LAN, I sat down and talked to him. I was like, Alquang might actually be sleeper
Oh,
good.
so it's your fault.
I said he might be sleeper good. And Oath goes, you might be right. So I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm the worst ideas on your team.
Keep feeding them information.
I will. And here's the thing about Alquang. He might actually be pretty good.
Okay, well, if you want to sit down and scrim with him, be my guest, bro.
Nah,
I'm fed up with it.
I've got my scrim days behind me. I'm done with that. Mastkill, worst ideas.
I think my team would probably say me. I don't really agree.
Well, that's why they're not here and you are.
That's
Who's got the
why
worst
I'm here.
ideas?
That's literally why I'm here. That's so true. But yeah, they're just so close-minded.
Yeah.
They're so close-minded.
So like, what's an
I'd be
idea like
yo,
that you would shoot out and they shoot down?
Pick this because of this, and they'll just be like, no.
So
Like, why not? Let's argue. And
What
they'll be
are the what are the thises? Like pick Aphrodite because they have hell.
No, it's like play Zhong mid. I'm sure it's OP, and they'll be like, I'm not playing Zhong mid. I'm gonna pick Merlin.
That guy's wrong, by the way. Zhong mid owns, especially on new 9.5.
Zhong
I think that
any
is.
role owns.
I think 9.5 is gonna be a Zhong meta for sure.
Zhong Jungle?
Maybe. He
I
can
don't-
build mannequins.
Well, honestly, the only thing that stops a lot of mage jungles from working, in my experience, is that the first rotation of buffs was so strong on 9.4 or like previous patches that you'd always lose pressure immediately. And if you lose pressure wave 1,
But
you lose jungle.
imagine
But now the buffs are so weak at level 1, maybe you could.
Mannequin Zhong, you put the 2 stacks on it instantly.
I hate that. I hate that for sure.
Does it work like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
It's
mini
really
offense.
true.
It's like a mini. It's like
You have
Raw
to have your
Dog.
3 unlocked though.
No, they changed that. Zhong just has that now.
Yeah,
does he?
Yeah.
No, it's, you have
Oh,
to.
you still have
No,
to
you
put
still-
a point
you
in?
still have to
Oh, so
do
now
it,
it's
yeah.
when it's on cooldown. It's still out.
Yeah. You still
I
have
can't
to, you still have to
this
put a point in
For
it.
sure. Worst ideas, Spudio.
Everyone comes up with kind of a lot of dumb ideas, but I'd probably say Connor, to be honest. Ever since the
Yeah.
new patch hit, he like just says every solo lane is just terrible, and he just like says the most like random.
Well, him and
nonsense.
every other soul laner on the
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah, you rotate over and you die in 3 auto
Yeah,
attacks.
it's just like so you just like every scrim will say like maybe I should play this like some like random pick, and we're like, no, please don't do that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, that's it for the boys in the SCC. But before we go, I'll give you guys the ground. If you want to say one thing across the table, each of you, one thing to your fans at home, one word. Uzzy.
Swag.
Wow, I hate that. I almost canceled the segment. Mastkill.
Can we get a zoom in?
Right.
One word.
That's 2 words.
You told me to say one word.
Understood. Quig.
Hounds.
I was literally just gonna say Wargs as well.
Well, now you can't anymore, so let's hear it.
Go Wargs.
Breaking the 1 word rule again. Please close us out.
Finesse.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
yeah.
I like
Snaddy wins. Snaddy
like
wins for
that.
sure.
What's wrong with
Fair for
swag?
that.
You know,
I was
swag,
gonna say
You know
lit,
what's wrong with swag.
but
both of those words died out 5 years ago.
And you cannot say it while you do this as well. You're gonna be like,
Swag.
what's wrong with the thumbs up?
We'll explain it to you
What if I went like
after with this break.
Cringe.
Cut it.